Welcome back to Whiteboard Finance. My name is Marco and I'm here to help you master your money and build your wealth. Today we're talking about 7 ways to earn passive income in 2019, and the reason I decided to create this video is because I've gotten so many comments from people in my comment section about how, hey, your videos are only for people that make $100,000 a year. Average people can't make this. My income is too low. It doesn't apply to your videos. So the reason I'm bringing this up is because I do understand when I reply to those people and say, hey, I have a video talking about how you can earn extra income on the side. They always inevitably reply, I'm already working 55, 60, 70 hours a week, and I can sympathize with that. I understand that a lot of people are already maxed out to their working capacity with time. So I thought to myself, what would be a better video than to create a video talking about passive income to earn money literally while you sleep, okay? So full disclosure, I am not a fan of the phrase passive income. The reason for that is because it's been bludgeoned to death by all these internet marketers and all these gurus that sell these pipe dreams to naive people talking about, oh, you can sip Mai Tais on the beach with the little umbrella in the drink and you'll just have thousands of dollars a day rolling in as you do nothing. So that's absolutely not the case. Passive income is not passive at first. You have to work for it. So these 7 ways, and I implore you to please watch the entire video because some of these have to do with digital products, some of these have to do with tangible products, and I know there's a couple different types of personalities out there where they think, oh, I can never do the digital thing, but I can definitely do something like real estate, for example. So check out these 7 ways. Number 1 is obviously common sense because you're watching me on it right now, and that's YouTube. So what is YouTube? YouTube is the world's second biggest search engine, the first being Google. Oh, and guess what? Google owns YouTube. So you're dealing with the 2 biggest search engines in the world when you decide to start a YouTube channel, okay? So the way YouTube works is that there's a revenue split. So you're paid through ads. So the ads that play in the beginning, middle, and end of this, this video is split with Google and the creator, okay? So I get half, Google gets half, or it's roughly a 55-45 split, okay? So think about it. YouTube and Google have the platform. I'm someone providing eyeballs to that platform, eyeballs to the advertisers. It's no different than when a radio station sells advertising space to their listeners. So we get compensated through ads. And the reason why I want to talk about YouTube is because in 2019, if you have an internet connection, you can make money. There's no excuses, you guys. You're only holding yourself back. In real estate, we had this phrase that says there is a but for every seat. Well, we said it a little bit different, but I don't want to get this video demonetized with profanity, but there's a but for every seat. So if you know something about anything, whether it's gardening, I always use the example of paragliding, left-handed puppetry, if you will, there's definitely a viewer for those videos. Trust me, there's 7 billion people on this planet, and most of those people at this point have an internet connection, and they are using YouTube on a daily basis. So whatever you're good at, whatever you're knowledgeable about, I implore you to start a YouTube channel about it. So the pros with the YouTube channel is that it's kind of like a little oil well. So pardon my terrible art here, but picture this being like one of those oil wells that have the little hammer thing, and it's digging for oil and it's shooting up through the ground. It's the big Texas boom, and that looks nothing like an oil well, but just use your imagination here. So the beauty of YouTube is that you create a video once and you don't trade your time for money anymore like you would with a 9-to-5 job. I have videos that are 1.5 years old that are still making me money to this day. Granted, it's not life-changing money, but it's definitely still money coming in for doing literally nothing. It's doing the work once and reaping the benefits on and on. Some of the cons of YouTube are that it takes time to build up an audience and to build up a viewership of people that actually like, know, and trust you. That way they keep coming back to your videos. So that's what this is all about, you guys. So staying in the vein of the digital space, if you will. Number 2 is something that works if you're a very good marketer or if you're someone who has an audience already in place. So this may not apply to a lot of you people, but membership websites, okay? So let's take someone who is a famous baker or a chef, and they have the best recipes in the world, and they've built up an audience, whether it's on YouTube or on their blog or whatever. Membership websites are beautiful because the pros of them are that someone is paying you monthly recurring revenue to get access to your content, okay? So say you're the best chef in the world and your recipes are so good that, you know, someone's gonna pay $5 a month, $10 a month to get access to those recipes. Now that may not sound like a lot, but if you have a big audience, imagine 1,000 people paying you $5 a month. You've now just created a revenue stream of $5,000 a month, and you're only doing the work once, okay? So you create the recipe once, you inform your group, they come back. However, membership sites are kind of a double-edged sword because you have to keep creating new content that's fresh to keep your members in the group. If you're in the group and the person's not updating the membership site, you're most likely going to cancel your membership. So that's one of the cons of the membership. So this model is powerful if you can get a lot of eyeballs and a lot of traction to your membership site. The third one is in a similar vein, and that's creating a digital product, okay? So what is a digital product? A digital product can be something that is very low overhead, meaning that you're not taking up materials and time and all these different things to put together little widgets every time like you would if you're selling shoes, for example, or something that you create. A digital product is beautiful because you create it once, okay? So this could be an ebook. If you want to stay with the gardening or the cooking example, now this famous chef that has the membership site, they create a cookbook. They create the cookbook once, but they sell it over time, over and over and over again. And if it's on an online platform, it can be bought 24/7, 365. So they truly can be on that beach sipping the Mai Tai. They check their phone. Wow, look at that. John Smith bought their cookbook for $10, for example. So a digital product can be anything from an ebook. It could be anything that you create. Say, for example, my home affordability spreadsheet. I gave that out for free just because I want to build credibility and value with my audience. I could have easily charged $5, $10, $20 for that spreadsheet. That took me about an hour to create, if not a little bit less. And I could have easily made, like I said, $5, $10, $20 every time I sold that. But I chose to give it away for free. The pros of this is that it's very little overhead. There's no materials really. It's all digital. And the cons are essentially that it's a lot of upfront work to create the book, to create the cookbook, to create the spreadsheet. But once you do it once, the money keeps coming in. Okay, so let's talk about number 4 here. Number 4 is going to be similar in that we're going to create an online course. So the online course, unlike the membership group, it's a course. It's the same thing as creating the digital product. You take the time up front to create it once, and that way it just keeps selling itself over time. So what I may consider doing in the future, and I've had a lot of good feedback about this, is creating a investing course. So how to invest in stocks and things like that. I may make a one-time course, charge a fee for it, and if you have enough audience members or if you know how to market really well, you make the thing once and it brings you in money passively over time. Okay? So here's the fifth and final digital way of making money, and it doesn't necessarily have to be digital, but that's primarily what this space is, and that's affiliate marketing. Okay? Affiliate marketing. So a lot of you have probably heard this, and this goes down the slippery slope of these online gurus selling the passive income dreams, right? However, again, this all goes back to, if you have an audience or if you know how to market properly with Google AdWords, you can easily make money selling other people's products, okay? So picture an affiliate. All an affiliate really is a commissioned salesperson. So sometimes I make money off affiliate links in my description below. So whenever I recommend you guys a book that I truly believe has helped me, whenever you click that Amazon link, that plants basically a tracker, like a cookie. It's not harmful. There's nothing bad about it, and it's no additional cost to you. But Amazon knows when I refer you to Amazon and you make a purchase, I get a small commission of whatever that purchase is. So if you want to support the channel, use the links in my descriptions below. I do get compensated for those. It's not life-changing money and it doesn't affect the cost of the product to you. However, this can really build over time. So say for example, Audible is one of the things that I recommend because you get 2 free audiobooks for signing up and I get a commission of, I believe, $5 or $10 every time someone signs up. So it's a win-win situation. Whenever I recommend a book like The Richest Man in Babylon or Dave Ramsey's Total Money Makeover, if you sign up for Audible, you get those books for free and I get a commission. So affiliate marketing, it can work for pretty much anything. Any site that has an affiliate program, there's a plethora of ways that affiliates get paid, and this can be extremely powerful. My good friend Ryan Scribner, he's got a great financial education YouTube channel. He is absolutely crushing it with affiliate marketing at this point. Okay? So now for these people that are like, okay, I've watched all these digital methods of making money. Let's do something that, is a little bit more realistic for me. I'm not going to create a YouTube channel. I'm not going to create a course. This is one of the best ways to build wealth and get rich, and that's dividend investing. Okay? So I'll just call it dividend stocks. So dividend investing is ultimately owning a stock that pays a dividend, obviously. It sounds like a no-brainer. So how does this really work? So say for example, I'm just going to use this for easy numbers. I know not everyone has $10,000 laying around. If you have $10,000 and you buy X amount of shares of a company that are going for $1,000, let's just say you bought 100 shares, okay? You own 100 shares of this company, and this company pays a 4% dividend on these shares, an annual dividend. That means you're getting basically $400 per year by doing nothing, because this company, every quarter, they pay out essentially 1%, okay? 1% times 100, it's $1. 400 times 100 shares, 4 times 100 shares is $400 a year. So I know I went over that kind of quick, but the beauty of this, and I will go into an in-depth video of dividend reinvesting and all that stuff. This is just very quick to show you how this is passive income. These 100 shares not only can go up and down in value with the stock price, but they're always throwing off $400 per year. Companies can increase their dividend, they can lower the dividend, but let's just say it's flat for this example. The beauty of this is that without touching anything or investing any more money than you already have, every year, if this stock price stays the same at $100 per share as we've determined, you can buy 4 more shares per year through a dividend reinvestment program. That's called a DRIP program, meaning that this $400 is used to buy 4 more shares at $100. So now you don't own 100 shares, you own 104 shares, throwing off $416 a year. Then you take that $416 and you buy another 4 more shares. So you have 108, for example, and that's obviously assuming if this stock price stays at $100 a share. So you can see over time, especially if you add money as well on top of that $10,000, dividend stocks are a great way to earn passive income, and a lot of investors, they base their entire retirement portfolio off of dividend stocks. And a lot of people put those in a Roth IRA where the share value actually increases tax-free over time. over time. So you can see how dividend investing is super powerful. And now finally, the 7th way that you can earn passive income is obviously through one of the most powerful wealth building tools ever created, and that's real estate. So there's many ways that you can invest in real estate. You can have rental properties, okay? These can be single family homes. You can invest in a syndication. So this is where a bunch of people are pooling their money together to invest in a really big apartment building. Let's call it 300 units, 300 apartments. There's multifamily, there's commercial, there's industrial, there's retail, there's restaurants, there's mixed use. There's a million different types of real estate that you can invest in, and all of these have different risk profiles and also different returns, especially if you're talking about Class A, Class B, Class C, and obviously location dependent. So real estate, everyone is attracted to real estate, especially single family homes, because that's what they know, that's what they're used to. A lot of people have lived in a single family home at one point in their life, or they lived in an apartment, so they know what that's like. You know, your typical investor will gravitate towards a rental property. So the pros of real estate is that if you know how to systematize the business and you know how to screen for good tenants, this really could become a nice passive mailbox money, passive income stream. However, real estate, the con to that is that it's not passive, okay? Unless you have management in place, or unless you have systems in place, or if you have economies of scale, it's very hard to manage, you know, real estate by yourself, okay, unless you turn it into a true business. So a lot of people, they're attracted to the allure of rental properties, although they may not know the headaches that come with it. However, another truly passive model is real estate syndications, and this is what I'm considering investing in the future. So these syndicators, these are people that pool together a bunch of money and they put down the down payment on a much bigger, much better, much easier managed property, like a 300-unit apartment complex, Class B in Austin, Texas, for example. They're looking for markets that are booming. They're looking for apartments that are recession resistant. And all you do is you invest $25,000, $50,000, $100,000, whatever. I know that's a lot of money. I'm not saying it's not. I'm just saying that that is a truly passive way to get mailbox money every month or every quarter. And not only that, at the end of 5 to 7 years is typically when the investment pans out. You get your money back that you originally invested plus, 8, 10, 12%. Obviously, you can lose your money as well, but this syndication model and being a limited partner in commercial real estate is by far one of the easiest ways to collect quote-unquote mailbox money. So those are the 7 different ways of earning passive income in 2019. This was a mouthful and it was not easy to create this video because I kind of just went off the top of my head throughout the whole thing. I hope I provided value and I hope I explained these clearly, and I hope you stayed till the end. If you did, that truly means a lot to me. It would mean even more if you shared this video with one friend. Thank you so much, everybody. We're at 98,000 subscribers at the time of this recording. Hopefully my next video with you, we will be at 6 figures, and I truly appreciate every single one of you. Thank you so much and have a prosperous day.